shiznit, shooting the shiznit, best little wrestling podcast in the business. Shooting the shiznit.
All right. We're live from 304 Studios in Jonesboro, Arkansas. I'm BT, and I'm over here hyped up on gummies and Diet Mountain Lightning. We're live for 5-minute time limit here. It's every first Tuesday of the month. Hello, everybody. And we got 3 people waiting to talk tonight already. So we might as well get the timer going. You got the timer, Lance? Get the timer going, Lance. I need you to. I want to bring on the Duchess first. Can you believe it, Duchess? You get to be first tonight.
Oh, no. Well, I'll set the bar real low for everybody following, so you'll all do great.
So how are you?
I'm doing well. Happy April Fool's Day.
I'm going to tell you, I've told you this last time, but we got a couple of fans of you and that sexy radio voice there doing a 1980s, what is it, 1980s Motown?
The Nightbird.
Yeah, there we go. What was it now? What was it?
I think it was Nightbird. She was
Nightbird.
on, well, for here it was local. But what was it? The Delilah?
Yeah, that's her. She gave all the advice and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, people calling with like devastating stories. And she's like, well, I've got a song by Annie Lennox for you. And, okay, never solved the problem. It was terrible. Those poor people.
They always had song dedications too. We already got your 5 minutes going. So tell us, here's what happens. Duchess comes on. She is a longtime wrestling fan, but hasn't really been watching wrestling recently. So what I do is I give her some homework. Watch some wrestling from recent, current, and it's usually the night before. So last night on Monday Night Raw, it's just the afternoon, Monday Night Raw on Netflix, John Cena and Cody Rhodes. So what was your thoughts?
Well, it was a much longer segment than the ones you've sent me in the past. So I had to it was very interesting. It was a lot of shit talking.
Okay.
And it's funny. I'd never made the connection, Cody Rhodes, Dusty Rhodes, like just that. And I should know better because wrestling has generations of wrestlers. But the problem is because I don't follow current wrestling, I don't know what half the time what they're chanting. So through most of it, I kept replaying it and I'm like, I'll have to put subtitles on it because I truly don't understand what they were chanting. Some of it I got, but not all of it. But I was not aware. The last time I paid attention to John Cena, I thought everybody liked him. So now I don't know.
He just recently turned bad guy, heel, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, he just recently turned.
Gotcha. So Cody Rhodes is now like the one everybody's cheering for. I liked his suit. I have to say it was very nice. It's a very impressive suit. A little stripy, but not bad.
What'd you think about the ending there? Leaving Cena?
It was like leaving the old dog in the dirt there a little bit. So it was interesting. I liked it. I'm now caught up into it. So now I need to follow this a little more because it's, it left me hanging, so to speak. And the crowd, let me tell you, they floated back and forth. Are they loyal? Because they don't seem to be. Chanting for Cody Rhodes, and then John Cena would talk, and then they'd start chanting for him, and then they'd swing it back. And I'm like, come on, don't y'all have a favorite?
No. I'm old school about there's got to be a heel, there's got to be a baby face. There's, I really believe in that, but they blur the lines so much, and that sometimes it's hard to, even with the crowd doesn't know who they should be cheering or what they should be doing. I kind of like the idea now of just the crowd being able to do what they want to do, not being as forced as they used to. You couldn't, like, I remember going and cheering the heels. We as a group of us, like 3 or 4 of us, and we just went and cheered the bad guys, and the good guys would hate it. I absolutely hate us cheering the bad guys there. But that they were kind of back in the day, they were kind of telling us by doing that, we're kind of telling us
down the path.
Right.
Absolutely. It was a huge crowd. Huge. Where did they film this?
I
It seems
think
like it's
that
Madison
was-
Square Garden.
I
It's like
think
that
that
kind of
was,
size.
London, right? Were they in London?
Oh, possibly, I guess.
I think so. Yeah,
It
they're
was
on.
impressive.
They're in Europe doing a European tour right now, and
If I read the caption, it says London. So my
oh,
bad.
did it? Okay, yeah. And so they've been everywhere and I mean, we'll text each other, me and Lance will, about this. Is this crowd going to be as crazy as last week's crowd, kind of thing? And with the crowds being so big right now, with WWE selling out everywhere,
That's crazy.
they just get louder and louder doing it. And that's part of the success, I think. And I'd give you the homework about the Yeet. I think that's part of that success because there's so many freaking people in the crowd now to do things like that. So
it was impressive, and I was definitely loving the shit talk. I'm all about that. So Jersey girl. So yeah, but the reference to Vince, like you were put in place by someone who's not here anymore. We don't talk about him.
You can't say that name anymore.
Time.
Just in.
Yeah, looks like we have somebody else here. I wish that would quit ringing, but y'all probably can't hear it. I've only done this for 7 times. I don't know what the hell we're doing. All right, we're going to bring on our next guest. I'll remove you. Thank you, Duchess. Hello. It's Mama Money. How the hell are you, Mama Money?
Yeah, it's Mama Money. But, this has got to be some kind of April Fool's joke because it should not be Mama Money. It should be CJ Money, because that's really who everybody wants to see, the living, breathing dream CJ Money. He is the brightest, shining, upcoming star in the indies, the best thing around, and nobody's going to tell me any different. I mean, we all know he absolutely loves his mama, and I love him, and he's going places. That kid, nobody can touch him. He is the greatest thing out there. And I know everybody expects, I'm sure, that I'm going to talk about this whole CJ versus. Nobody cares about the other CJ. He's irrelevant. Nobody cares about him. That's the whole point behind what's going on. We're tired of the other CJ. My CJ is money. That is why his name is CJ Money. He is the greatest thing. He is going places. He is gonna shoot to the moon, and then he's gonna come back and he's gonna show you all how great he really is. You know how I know that? Because I created that, and I'm showing.
All right.
And I'm showing everybody, and I'm showing him how to get himself to where he is supposed to be. They just keep pushing him back, pushing him behind that other CJ. That other CJ's not. He's not getting out there. We are. CJ Money is the CJ Money. I want all of you people that see this, you remember that name, CJ Money, because in a couple of years, that's going to be who all these kids out there, all these wrestling fans, that's who they're going to want to be. That's the action figure they're going to want to have. It's going to be CJ Money. That's who's going to be holding the best thing in the world. Just wait and see.
Can I ask a question?
No, you cannot, because I still don't know why you don't have CJ Money on your show. Why hasn't he been on here yet? That's my question.
I mean, I give the link out. You get 5 minutes to come on and talk about whatever you want to talk about. I mean, he's welcome to come on.
Well, I don't know anything about that, but I do know. That's who you should be talking to right now. Why are we talking to me? CJ Money is where it's at. You've seen this kid, right? We all know. I mean, he is handsome, incredible athlete, built like a brick house. Nobody can touch him. He is incredible. He is the greatest thing to ever step foot in a ring. He is going to be amazing. Well, he already is, but he's going to be better than better. So you just tell me, is this April Fool's Day prank? I mean, is this that's what we're doing today? Since you know, that's what we're doing, right?
No, we're not doing April Fool's Day. I can't even talk. I'm flabbergasted.
Why are you flabbergasted? Because CJ Money is the best thing in the world?
I guess that's it. That's it, Mama Money. That is it right there.
CJ Money is the greatest. Like I said, CJ is money. Mark my words. The living, breathing dream. Nobody can touch him. Nobody. I'm going to make sure everybody knows his name. And you should get in on this early. Get on this now. I mean, you get him on here, we can work something out.
Okay, I'll have to try to do that. I'll have to message him sometime this week and see if we can get him on here for Memphis in May. But I hate to tell you something. I gotta tell you.
You gotta tell me.
Your time
the best?
is up.
Oh, all right.
Your time.
Can you believe someone talked a whole 5 minutes about their kid? So, I guess I could talk 5 minutes about my kid. I could probably talk 5 minutes about Lance. Let me talk about Lance. 5 minutes about him. We're going to bring on, keep trying to beat the record. You got two ladies that have been on every show so far, and they're not as mean to me as Mama Money was. Duchess already made her appearance, her 7th appearance. And so now we have Stacy. Stacy, how the hell are you? I can't hear you. You're muted.
Sorry.
That's all right.
I'm doing real oozy tonight. I'm real oozy.
Oh, I got a question to ask you now.
Okay, what's up?
I do. Let me. I wrote it down so I can make sure that I said it right. Okay, so do I have your 5? I got your 5 minutes going. So, well, I fumbled far around, and Lily.
Yeah, waste my 5 minutes.
My
5 minutes on.
I don't know. I don't know if the gummy or the Diet Mountain Lightning just kicked in, but I can't quit smiling. I heard through the grapevine, Stacy, that you just finished your master's in global economics. That is so exciting, and I want you to tell us about global economics.
It's really important. It's globally economical.
Okay.
It's internationally economical, but when we think globally, we don't just mean the earth. We mean the entire global system of other globes out there. And we're just trying to make it a little bit more economical.
I'm sorry, I didn't know there was other globes out there. I'm confused.
Well, there are universes, it's multiverse, if you will.
I got a question.
Okay,
if we did have a multiverse, then who would you be your favorite wrestler in the multiverse?
In the multiverse, man. In the multiverse, I guess it would have to be. Gosh, it would be CM Punk. I would.
Oh, since you don't like. Oh, you in Bizarro World, yeah.
So it would have to be him.
I got a few wrestling people here. Is anybody hearing the wrestling people here? Like, this ain't a wrestling podcast. CM Punk rumor about an NXT superstar and him. Woo! Crazy.
I guess.
Can't never tell. So what? Were you still watching Raw? I see
Yeah.
you got your Yeet shirt on, the pink
Yeah.
one,
Yep.
and
Yep.
Stacey. The reason Stacey buys so many wrestling shirts now is that she doesn't smoke. So there you go.
Yeah. I don't smoke. I don't smoke cigarettes, so I can afford to buy things. This is Jasper. He's my baby.
And for everyone that's not watching the video, she's carrying a possum around.
It's a baby possum.
It's a baby
I love
possum.
it so much. I found it in the parking lot at the Mexican restaurant, and he came home with us, and he's doing great. He has.
Can you
acclimated.
understand him? Can you understand him? You said he's Mexican.
I know. Well, I'm like I said, global economics has. So I'm fluent.
Fluid in. Okay. I just don't want to. I just want to make sure your cat. You know, you can understand the cat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're on the same.
Man, this is a shit show tonight. Eh?
What the heck did I just talk about? I don't know.
Well,
cooking dinner, and then suddenly here we are.
I'm so effing happy that you have your master's in global economics.
Well, congratulations to me.
Yes.
And those of you that didn't believe in me, you know what?
F off.
Yeah, I mean, really, you should have believed in me.
Well, I just heard something happen in the kitchen in there, so apparently the cat decided to knock over everything.
Well,
Lord, Stacey, I hate to tell you this. Oh,
okay.
could have been the dog, but
your time is up.
Bye.
Yeah, that was Stacey. Been on every episode, y'all. Every episode. Duke's trying to be on an episode too. If you're watching this live, there's a link. Join the link, and I'll put you on after. Lance, what the hell's going on, Lance?
I don't have any cats here. I'm sorry. There's no cats running into the show.
No,
or no CJ Money either. I don't got CJ Money.
It's been a long time since you had any pussy in that house.
I
didn't know that.
Woo! That must be the gummy speaking. That's the gummy speaking.
Oh,
hey,
yeah. I got a question
news.
for you, Lance. I got a question.
Before you ask me the question, I have big news. I got an email today from Sofia Vergara from Modern Family. So I just want to let you know.
And you know it's real, right? They wanted you hit a link.
I clicked that link, and right away I got her home address. So we're all set.
Right on. Before we get started with Lance, I'm not going to start your time here. We will be having a commercial break.
Oh, I got a bonus.
Yep. We'll do a bonus too. But I want to put over a USWA Retro Review podcast. I'll be co-hosting with Josh and Gene. 8th, the 15th, and the 29th, I'll be there doing episodes. So look at it on all podcast catchers and listen to us. We have a real good time on that. All right, I'm going to start your time now. I already started.
Let me know, because I got a lot of CJ Money stuff I got to talk about.
All right.
For at least 5 minutes.
All right. Look.
You had a question. What's the question?
All right. I want to know something. I've been thinking about ever since, last night I thought the angle was really good with Jey Uso and Jimmy, but have you seen what is the deal with the backlash of mainly, I don't know, maybe AEW people and some WWE people? They just don't want Jay getting the push he's getting. What the heck? What's that about?
Makes no sense. I mean, those shirts own the arena right now. The merch that guy's selling alone, let alone just the reaction, the great atmosphere in the arenas. Now I realize they were in Europe for the last 3 weeks. That
still
crowd,
yeah.
I mean, that crowd last night was British, by the way, so you didn't need the subtitles on that one, Duchess, just for the record. So, but yeah, I mean, he's a merch machine. Ride it while it's hot. We've said it before. Ride it while it's hot. I don't know why anybody would have any kind of backlash against him.
I only ride it when it's hot.
Part of it could be Mother Wayne. Part of it could be the storyline. They're making him he's lost his confidence and he doesn't think he can win. So maybe fans are buying into that. Who knows? Maybe the fans don't want to be behind a loser, as the way they're portraying it. But he's for sure as hell going to win that title.
That's what I was thinking to say.
Ain't no way he's not winning that title. So, but what I will say to piggyback on what Duchess said, there were fans chanting, "Let's go Cena, Cena sucks." The same fans saying both. I'm like, no, you got to pick a side, you dumbasses. You can't be the one guy saying, "Let's go Cena, Cena sucks." You got to pick a side. Either you're with
I don't think you do. Not in this era of wrestling. You really don't have to. That's the fun thing about it.
The fans just want to see an event. They're still into heels,
and they just want to chant. It don't matter what it is. They want to chant. They want to sing along. They want to be part of the show, which gets annoying sometimes. But overall, I think, man, I know a bunch of people are going to say the old days in WWE was better, but man, I don't know how. I don't know how.
The funny thing is, the last few weeks, there's been like a spot where a babyface took a shot or went through a table or something.
Right.
And the fans are chanting one more time. I'm like, no, that's the babyface, you dumbass. You don't do that one more time stuff. So I thought last night was great. That I told you, and we disagreed on this. I'm glad that Cody finally laid out Cena. Cena was magnificent last night.
Yeah, you read that Dave Meltzer didn't like him in his suit, so you said you didn't like him in his suit.
I didn't like the suit because he looked like the Joker. That's what I was saying. But I was glad that Cena finally got laid out because he beat up Cody at the pay-per-view. Cody should have been coming after him hardcore, and he's just out there, the suit and tie, nice guy. So that I'm glad he finally
had no problem with that, and there was a reason he was out there.
He had his eardrum busted by that idiot rap guy. But the girls' match at the end was really good, too. There were some missed spots in there. There was a little bit of sloppiness in there, but the match was still good. It's going to be a real good match, the three-way with Rhea and Bianca and Io. I can't see them taking that belt off of Io already. The swell of support for Io out of left field is really cool to watch. Or as you call it, Eeyore. You call it Eeyore.
Yeah. So. I thought everything was done. I got to laughing in the middle of the girls' match because every time they hit Bianca or she wasn't there for the count, I was saying, God, she's a horrible referee. Oh, she sucks. What
she made that gear in her hotel room. That's what I was told.
Oh, really? Thank you for letting me know that. How in the fuck do you know that?
They announced it. They said it during the match.
You believe everything you read on the internet, don't you?
It was sarcastic. Was being sarcastic. It's April 1st, by the way.
She made it in her hotel room. I think that's what made me mad. She wouldn't wear a real referee shirt. That pissed me off.
I thought it was a hot finish. The show was good. They still got another week, 10 days, whatever, till Mania. So I think they've done a really nice job building it. I don't know. I thought when they were going to Europe, it was going to be a problem when they first announced it. But, man, those crowds were so hot and so into it and just made the atmosphere so strong. That's what AEW's missing right now.
Your time is up.
All right, I got to get rid of Lance. I'm acting like this is the first time we've ever done this. But by the way, looks like that's going to be it for tonight. So just to let everyone know, we do appreciate the ones that did show up. We had 3 regulars. We had a brand new Mama Money came in and joined us. We do appreciate that. If you are a Patreon member, you can stick around. We're going to keep recording a little bit afterwards. What do we always say? Same bad time, same bad channel on the best little wrestling podcast in the business. Be there. And as everyone knows, well, Mama Money knows this too, but I want to let my mama know I love my mama. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing.